Okay, this is to demonstrate um, a version of Ryan's trade that is also low risk, but doesn't rely on the SPY being open and having to hustle. And you can, it just has some advantages, I think. So I think it's a lot easier too. So if you understand what you're looking at, so this top one is just the diagonal. Week 2, this is 5 days out. This is Friday expiration. This is Monday expiration. 323, 0 is like 323 in the SPY. This 326, 5 is like 32, 326.5 on the SPY. But anyway, but if you get, this is not the SPY, so I'm going to call it this. 3230, 3265. You sell for 20 bucks. You buy for 13.50, but it's future, so it's $15. It's $50 a contract, not a like 100 like option. But it's more money. I mean, it generates more money, and the margin is actually lower, I think. So um, so look, it's this is 300, and if I were to get in right here and then just and it falls and that's it, you can make up you make 325 minimum, and up here it's you can make up a 750. Now this huge, 1,200 bucks or whatever, 1,300 bucks down here, it's not really relevant because you don't. As soon as it moves up, you get in. So you see it's 303 right now. So in this trade, and there's different ways to do it. We can make this a little closer to us, and then make more money and push this farther off. You can make a little adjustments, but here's one idea. So the reason I have all these 32.5 over and over and over is this just, I can click on it if I get whipsawed to show what would happen. So here's the procedure. So I'm going to get in at 32. If it doesn't go up to 32.05, I would just stay out and just make my money. But it's only 2 points away or 1 point away, so it's likely to happen like any minute. But let's just say, for the argument, it doesn't happen. So I get in the trade, doesn't go to 32.05, it falls. I'm going to make somewhere between 507 and 325. So that's what happens if I get in right now and it doesn't fall. Let me lock this in. So these are the actual prices you would get. These are the worst case prices. You would actually do a little better than this. When you put them singly like this, it gives you the market price. So you probably would get this for 20 or 20.25, and you probably would be able to buy that for 13. So it'd probably be more like this. But let's just be conservative and say you got that, so you're already $12 down getting in. So okay, so now if it goes to the 32.05, which is obviously almost certainly going to, you get into this. Now I'm at 32.05 up here. So the next thing that's going to happen is I have a stop at 31.95, or I add a second one at 32.17. So if I have a stop at 31.95, so it falls at 31.95, look what happens. Falls 31.95, click. Now I'm back down to here, and then if it keeps falling, I'm still making 275. So once I'm at 31.95, I wouldn't do anything unless it goes back up to 32.05 again, and then I would get in, I would re-enter the trade. But let's say right now, I'm just trying to follow every contingency. So you get in at 32.05, it goes down to 31.95, you get knocked out, okay, and you're fine. It falls, we covered that. You get in at 32.05, and it continues on up to 32.17, you get into a second one. Now you're at 32.17. Now if it keeps going after that, no, once you're at 32.17, sorry, it's either going to fall 32.07, or it's going to keep going up. If it keeps going up, you'll see, like, if it's anywhere in here, it stays above 32.07, you're going to make a fuckload of money. And if it really goes, if it crosses way up here, I probably just get out. Just once these two lines cross, I probably would just get out and take whatever small profit you're in, and just that. So a loser that week was you still won a little something. So you're gonna have, when you get whipped out a bunch of times and then you end up way up here, you're gonna have small losses, but $50, $100 or something, not $1,000 like in Ryan's trade. So Okay, so let's say the market, you get in and then it goes up and it goes down and it goes up and it goes down. So it goes. So let's just say you get in and it goes up, and you get in at 3205. Okay, and now you're at 3205, and then you get whipsawed and it goes back down to 3195. So then you get knocked down, and then it goes down to 3180, and you're like, oh great, I'm gonna make some money. Oh, but it goes back up to 3205. So you get back in at 3205. Okay, and now it's running and it goes up to 3217. So you get another one. And then you're hoping it's gonna make money here. Oh, nope, it falls back down to 3207. Okay, now you're back out. And then, and now you're seeing at 3207, and you're in this range. And at this point, you stay between 3217 and 3195. If you stay in this range, you're gonna make plenty of money. And if it falls again and you get knocked out at 3195, you're out again. And then let's say it runs back up again to 3205, and you get in again. And then if it stays below 3217, you're still gonna make money. You get into 3217 again, and you're up here, and you're still gonna make money. And if it falls again, and you're still making money. And then if it goes below 3195, you're still gonna make something. So I mean, I know that's probably a little confusing, but it's hard to. I could probably explain it in a really, really clear, methodical way if I took a lot of time, but I think it's fairly simple. I mean, the basic rule of thumb is you get in like this, set one, basically it's a tiny bit in front of where you are, another one 10, 12 points. I did 12 points because I don't like them to overlap, so I didn't want the this to be an even 10, just because you can get confused. So I just made it simple. So I have two entry points. One at 3205, one at 3217, and every time it backs up on you, you create a stop to get out. Every time you get in one of these, you create a stop to get out 10 points if it backs up on you and it knocks you out. And yeah, I mean, I think under extraordinary circumstances, every once in a while you're going to have some kind of loss during the week, but usually you won't. And even if you get whipsawed a bunch of times, like here's one whipsaw, here's two, here's two, here's three, here's four. If you're whipsawed, normally if you're whipsawed that much, you're going to be in the middle somewhere. And look, if you're in the middle, you're going to make money. So if you get whipsawed and then really take off hard to one side, you're going to lose a little something, especially to the upper side. So let's say now you finally go up after 6 whipsaws. Okay, so you're up here, you're way up here. Yeah, you're going to lose $120 or whatever. And if you really keep going, you're going to still make something. So it's pretty. And then after this is like 8 whipsaws. You go back down. Let's see. You go. Let me just get out of this one. It's hard to tell. Let me see. I'm in 2. So I get out of this one. I get out of this one. And after 8 whipsaws and it still falls, you still make $25. I mean, it's pretty immune to loss and pretty highly likely to make money. And I don't think it's gonna be and the volatility is not gonna hardly be affected at all, because look, there's only one long, and it's only right here, and that's gonna get really overwhelmed by these that have no volatility component at all. So I'm sure this is not that clear, but it gives you an idea of what's going on just before we talk about it. Okay, and it's good for my own records, just so I can review it later if I need to.